Well, good morning. Welcome to Still Up with 6. I'm Heidi Alaga.
And I'm Crystal Pratt.
We brought Crystal back for day 2 of Still Up with 6. Crystal, welcome back.
Guess who's back? I'm so happy to be back. I love being here with you guys.
Oh, well, we love having you. Of course, we love when you guys join the conversation. Crystal is filling in. Oh, that's what happened to me yesterday.
Sorry.
That's what happened to me yesterday. But Crystal's filling in because Chris is still off, enjoying a much-needed vacation. Let's get right into this topic because I think, Crystal, you're going to have a stance on this one. So a mother-in-law showed up to this bride's, her son's wife's wedding, I guess, and she was wearing a wedding gown.
Yes.
What? When I saw this story, I thought to myself, no, this is an absolute no-no. That's just so mean. Like, that's her day.
You know?
I feel like you're about to drop something.
It's not that I'm about to drop anything. We're going to have to go in the back and talk, mother-in-law, because this, I feel like, is a vision into what's in my future with my mother-in-law.
Right.
Is my mother-in-law going to...
Look at this.
No.
Even almost a similar dress, too.
Is my mother-in-law going to try to upstage me when I have a baby now? What is she going to do? Is she going to show up with other babies? It's like, what's going through her head? This is so unfair. Yeah,
this is all part of actually a skit. Jimmy Fallon asked people to tag him on Twitter and post a wedding fail. I would call this the biggest wedding fail of them all. This is probably the worst thing that could happen to a bride at her wedding. Other than, I guess, her dress, catching fire. This would be the worst thing.
Yes. Or someone else showing up, pregnant to your wedding and it's your husband's. That would suck.
That would be really, what?
That's happened before at a wedding I went to. The girlfriend showed up pregnant, but let's move on. Anyway, let's move on and go back to this. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, Heidi, how would you feel? I know you were very particular about the particulars.
Yes, when I do get married, I want it to be the best day of my life. I want to, make it spectacular.
Be the center of attention. It's you, your lovely gown.
First off, if my future mother-in-law, whoever it may be, shows up in a wedding gown, for starters, I need to rethink this entire relationship. And second off, I think I would cry. I would get emotional because that's sad. Thomas is saying crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. But, I think when we were talking about this on the show, Megan brought up a good point saying that she knew what she was signing up for. This is not going to be the first, bomb that this mother-in-law drops on this girl.
No.
This has happened before.
This has to be the biggest one, though, because like I said earlier, yes, this is definitely a look into what her future holds with her as far as her mother-in-law goes. But Megan's right. There had to be something else and other signs that mother-in-law was a little crazy. Yeah.
Now, do you end the relationship if you knew the signs before?
No, that's my man. That's
my no
man.
For you.
No, I'm not going to end the relationship because that's my man. You can't help who you fall in love with.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that's my boo thing. I'm going to stick with my boo thing, but he's got to talk to his mama.
Do you think that she would be able to change the way she is? I mean, if she's willing to go to these extremes?
Oh, she's a mom. No, she's already a mom. She's already decided that she's going to wear a wedding dress and she's going to look better. I don't even know which one is the mom.
I think the mom's on the left. Yeah, the mom's the blonde. The bride's right there in the strapless dress.
You gotta be
because there's
kidding.
Amy up there. Her name's Amy.
Oh.
She's a brunette, yeah. See, you couldn't even tell the difference. That's sad to me.
Yeah, I don't know who that would probably make me emotional. That would make me cry as well.
Tom is saying great start to the marriage. Melissa saying absolutely not.
Right, Melissa?
Maria makes a great point. This reminds me of the movie Monster-in-Law. Have you ever seen that with Jennifer Lopez
I have not
and
seen
Jane
Monster-in-Law.
Fonda?
Did she show up in a wedding dress?
No, but so what happens is Jennifer Lopez gets engaged to this guy, and then his mother is finding ways to ruin the relationship. And she goes as far as to pick the ugliest dress for the wedding. I mean, it's really, really funny.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check out Monster-in-Law.
Yeah, it's on Netflix actually.
Nice, I'm gonna have to see that. But what's wrong with this mom? That's the question. Is there something wrong with her? Is there something? I mean, I wish there was so much. I wish we knew more about the story.
Melissa says, my ex-outlaw wore black. Oh, yikes.
First of all, Melissa, the fact that you called them your ex-outlaw has made my day. You win. You put a smile on my face this morning.
Oh, what is this? Larry's saying someone is looking for attention. Maybe she's looking for an impromptu suitor. Don't do that at the cost of your son's wedding. Just do not
at the cost of your son's wedding. And honestly, I mean, showing up in a wedding dress, I don't think that's going to make a man immediately want to go after you. Showing up in a wedding dress, you got to tone it down a little. I think you need to start easy, like, hi, my name is.
I don't even think it's appropriate for somebody to wear a white dress in attendance to a wedding.
What?
I think.
Hold up.
Yeah. Like if you, let's say this dress was white and you showed up to a wedding, I
mean, this dress is a little, it's spectacular.
Yeah, it is. It is a cute dress. I have to note that.
So, but if it were white, I don't think I would wear something like this flamboyant type dress to a wedding that's white.
But what about white in general?
But yeah, I don't have
Really?
a problem with people wearing white. I've seen people wear white, like linen dresses and like
I just
things
feel
like
that day, just of all the colors, let's just not pick white. That's how I feel. Just let the bride have her moment.
You sound like the lady from yesterday.
No, I didn't say cover up your tattoos or change your hair color. I'm just saying, I think that white should be off limits for one day and one day only if you're attending a wedding.
I'm guessing it depends also on what type. You got to think about the type of white dresses that people can wear and stuff.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
Now, if it's a white gown, because if I go to a summer wedding and it's outside, more than likely I'm wearing something white.
Really?
Yes.
What about like yellow or light pink? There's so many different colors that you can pick, I feel.
I know there are other, but I like white because white doesn't pick up the sun so much.
I guess
and
that's
it stays
true.
cooler. I'm least, look.
Leon saying that's crazy. Bless this bride's heart. Hopefully they live far away from one another. Yeah, because that can be really tough if she lives close.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see Dennis's comment? Dennis says she should have stopped the wedding and told her future husband that he was going to stay single unless he took care of the problem.
I like the way you think.
Dennis is like, You know what? But I think the husband should have stepped up, and I think that's what we don't know. We don't know what
like
the
if
husband.
something, yeah, maybe. Yeah. But the fact that she shared it with a national television host, it means maybe she's.
Is she marrying a mama's boy?
I don't know. Maybe she is marrying a mama's boy.
I mean, I don't mind mama's boy. Is mom so attached to her son that
I'm not sure. It was just a wedding fail, and that's what's gone viral about it.
That is beyond a fail.
I call that. Yeah, that is
beyond a fail. Typical mother-in-law joke. You think it was a joke, Thomas? Really?
No.
I don't think it was a joke. I think this woman is. She's petty like me. She's if
you didn't know, yesterday we learned that Crystal is petty.
Extremely petty, and that's okay. It's
so
okay.
So you're trying to say you would show up you have a daughter, but if you had a son, if you didn't like his wife, you would show up in white.
I mean,
you'd show up in a wedding dress.
It depends on the type of wedding.
No, I'm saying you show up in a wedding gown?
Not a wedding gown.
Okay,
like if we're wearing gown, I wouldn't wear a white gown.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like a white summer dress that's flurry or something like that.
I thought you were like really petty to where you would do this.
No. That's there. I'm not that petty when it comes to family. So,
that's a good point too.
I'm sorry, Mom, Dad.
Well, okay, it's the first official day of summer. Let's talk about summer plans. Do you have anything? I know your daughter is off from school.
Yes.
So what are you guys up to?
I'm very excited for Willow because she got accepted to the Temple Police Department Junior Cadet.
Oh, she did?
Oh my gosh, that's going to be so much fun. She's going to love it. Yes, they have a little camp that they're doing, and that's going to be fun. But Willow's lucky because I will do anything for her because she is such a good kid.
She is a great kid.
Oh, thank you. She is. And so I'll do anything for her. So I try to make her summer spectacular. Her birthday is July 19th. It's in the summer.
In the summer.
Yeah, and so that's spectacular. For myself, back in the summer, it was about pretty much staying at home. My parents had to work.
Oh, yeah, staying in.
And so I had to stay in. So I tried to kind of use Willow as an excuse to do things that I didn't get to do for the summer.
Do you guys go to the pool? What do you guys go out and do touristy things?
Oh my gosh.
Attractions?
Well, for spring break, I try to take her to a different place.
Okay.
So for the summertime, it's her birthday, so I try to let her decide what she wants to do, but Willow wants to do anything water related. Water related. Well, but she doesn't like the heat.
Oh, well, you're living in the wrong city.
I don't know.
That's what I mean. It's very hot.
Yeah, she doesn't like the heat, but she wants to be outside. And she always asks if we can find an indoor pool. What she wants to do is she wants to find a pool on the inside of a hotel.
Okay, well, that's costly.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going to find that in Texas.
She gets it.
Yeah.
And so if I find it, actually there is a couple in Temple.
And there is?
Yes.
There's one in Dallas too if you want to go up there and make the drive. Tell us what your favorite summer activities are. I like tanning. That's when I get my color. You guys will see me on the show progressively. Just
where do you go?
Do
you go sit out at the pool?
I lay out by the pool, yeah. Just outdoor tanning and then swimming. Of course, I love to swim.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were a kid what big activities you always look forward to during the summer?
Definitely no homework. When I was a little kid, that was my favorite activity of summer, no homework. No, but really swimming, we had a pool growing up, so I've always been into swimming and being outdoor and getting my tan on and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and another great thing I think about summer is it is a chance to bond with family and get out there and do things with family. Anything, if it's camping at the lake or if it's going fishing or if it's swimming.
Oh, camping is fun.
Camping is so much fun.
Taking out the boat on Belton Lake.
Oh my gosh, the jet skis, all that stuff. Good old Lake Belton, man. I need all the parts of Lake Belton to open up. That's what I need. And the Brazos too. Come on, Mother Nature, let's get it together.
Tell us what your favorite summer activity is. And now we're going to talk about Toy Story 4, but we can't do that alone. No, we're calling in director Sean Hobbs from the director's chair. Come on in.
To infinity and beyond.
Okay, so we just watched.
I'm gonna break a hip doing that.
Yeah, let's get him a chair. No, so you saw it. You saw it early on, though.
Yeah, I saw it a couple weeks ago. It's great. You know, when they first announced we're gonna do Toy Story for everybody, said don't do that because the trilogy was so great. They ended 3 so beautifully. It was a nice wrap up. Don't keep pressing your luck. Let's just keep this great thing the way it is. Don't do another one. Well, it turns out nothing to worry about. It's great. And the reason for that is because when you get people who care, the people at Pixar, from the writers to the directors to the cast, they don't churn these things out every 1 or 2 years. They wait almost a decade.
Yeah.
You know, they make sure that it's right. So when you get creatives that care as much as us fans do, that it turns out right, then that's your best case scenario for a sequel.
Now, no spoilers. I don't know if this would be a spoiler to ask this, so you don't have to answer if it is a spoiler. But are we going to get emotional again?
Yes.
Oh, it's Toy Story.
Yeah.
She's emotional right now. Oh my
I can't
goodness.
wait. My daughter went to see it last night. Sorry for talking about Willow too much. Love you, Willow. But my daughter went to go see it last night. She hasn't said anything to me yet. And so, so she went with her friend Macy and Sarah to go see the movie. And I know she's excited to tell me about it, but I'm excited to see it.
I think it's one of those movies that no matter how old you get, you'll always enjoy the storyline and the cast and the characters in the movie.
And they have continued, as a story and its themes have continued to evolve along with the audience as we've grown up with Toy Story. So there are things in it that are surprisingly deeply meaningful. Well, not that surprising for Pixar, because I always do this, but meaningful for not just kids, but then separate stuff that's really meaningful for adults. So I laughed, I cried. It's exciting. It's hilarious.
Any new characters?
Yeah.
Forky. There's Forky. I was going to ask you, how did Forky turn out? Good addition?
Forky's great. He's not the only new one. This dude is voiced by Keanu Reeves. He kind of steals the movie when he shows up. Duke Kaboom. He's a Canadian motorcycle rider. Very funny. They started showing the movie at 4 last night, so if anybody's seen it, chime in and let us know.
Yeah,
what you
let's
thought.
see.
There were big crowds there last night. I was going to see Chucky and saw a bunch of people going to Toy Story, not Chucky. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, Toy Story, Chucky. I don't like scary movies, but that's why I picked Toy Story. But so overall, you gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars for you. That's really good.
Oh, good question from Thomas. Okay, Thomas, I feel you on this one. Do I have to watch the first 3 in order to enjoy number 4?
Oh, good question.
I think you would enjoy it. I think it would mean more if you've seen the rest, but I don't think it's necessary. You'd still enjoy it.
But you should. Look, Thomas, watch movies. You got time.
To get the full effect, you would probably need to see all of them. Yes.
Oh,
that's what I have to do. I have
awesome.
to do a marathon of Toy Story before I go see the 4th one. You know, it's one of those movies you forget the details of the movies.
Little things.
The little
I'm not
things,
looking forward to watching 3 again, though. 3 gets you right in the heartstrings.
Yep, it's going to happen again.
Oh, it's going to happen
gonna happen
again.
again.
Oh, gosh, no. Oh, I'm excited. See, I can't ask my daughter now. She has to stay away from me.
No. Just watch it on your own, or
Willow's
take her
a
again.
Spoiler.
All right, well, thank you, Director Sean Hobbs. Thank you,
Thank
Crystal.
you. Yes.
And thank you, everyone at home who watched Still Up with 6 on this Friday morning. Hey, tune in Monday to Texas Today, 4:30 to 7 a.m. for a special anchor. We're bringing in someone special to anchor the show.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. This is going to be great, guys. You got to watch Texas Today next week. This is going to be fun.
4:30 to 7 a.m. And we won't have a Still Up with 6 next week, so that does it for us for Still Up with 6. No Still Up with 6. That does it. We'll see you guys next July 1st, first day of July.
Oh, awesome. Watch 5.